Hello, boys and girls. This is Mr. Dollar, also known as Peace Daddy, and I am here today with lesson number 19. This is activity number 19 in a whole series of lessons on mixtures and solutions. We just finished up our lessons that were on the states of matter, solids, liquids, and gases. And today we are going to talk about attraction and gravity. So I want to give everybody a minute to write down attraction and gravity in your science notebook. The materials that you're going to need for this activity are a large bowl or a round container. You're also going to need enough bird seed to make about a 6-inch layer, several heavy objects, and you can use steel ball bearings. This is a couple of marbles that I have, and a big rock, and then I have a couple of lighter items, and you could use ping pong balls, or you could use little foam balls, so just things that are a little bit lighter. All right, so now that we have all the supplies and you know what everything is, the directions say to pour about 1 or 2 inches of birdseed into the bowl, and I've already filled my bowl up, and it says place the light objects into the layer of birdseed and then fill the remaining portion of the container. So I'm gonna go ahead and pretend that I just did that. So I'm gonna push these lighter objects down into the bowl. Okay, so we're just gonna push those in there, get them all in, and then maybe even just cover them up a little bit. Okay, so we know that they're there, but we can't see them. The next thing that it says to do is place the heavy objects on top of the bird seed and then vigorously shake the bowl. Okay, so I have all my heavy objects on top. The lighter objects I push down to the bottom, and I want you to make a prediction. In just a few seconds, I'm gonna shake this container. I'm gonna twist it vigorously. What do you think is going to happen to the heavy objects? And what do you think will happen to the light objects? And what do you think will happen to the birdseed? Will anything happen to the birdseed? So go ahead and just take 1 minute to make a quick prediction in your science notebook, and then we'll do the activity and see if you were right or not. All right, so I'm gonna carefully hold my bowl on the left and the right, and then I'm gonna give it a quick, vigorous shaking motion back and forth like this. Wow. Did you see what happened? It happened kind of quick. All of the light materials came up to the top. 3 ping pong balls. And then all of the heavier material is down at the bottom. And I just took a quick peek and I didn't see anything on the bottom, but I can feel that there's my rock. Had to dig for it for a little bit, right? It's down there in the bottom. There's one of my marbles, the green one. I wonder, oh, there it is. I'm just gonna say, I wonder where that blue marble got to. So all the heavy things went to the bottom of the bird seed, and all the light things came to the top. So why did we do that? What did that show us? And were you right? Was your prediction right? Did you predict that the lighter things would rise to the top and the heavier things would sink to the bottom? Well, remember, we always have a statement that we read at the end, and this is what you were supposed to have learned from the activity. And I'll leave it up there just for a second in case you want to pause the video. And I'll also read it to you. It says the heavy objects should sink into the birdseed, and the light objects should appear on top of the bird seed. Heavy objects will sink, and light objects will move upwards. So if you remember the first great lesson that we taught just a week or two ago, we learned that during the formation of the earth, that the heavy objects moved towards the center of the earth. And scientists think that the center of the earth is actually a solid. It's a solid metal. They're not 100% sure what it is, but they think it's something really heavy, like nickel or cobalt or one of those heavier metals. And doesn't that make sense that if the earth is always moving in this circular motion, round and spinning, that the heavy things would move towards the center of the earth, and then the lighter things like air and water and things like that are going to be pushed out towards the surface of the earth. And we have lots of things, sand and lighter rocks that are also pushed out towards the edges of the earth. So I hope you have enjoyed our activity number 19. And as always, I want to say thank you for watching. This has been Peace Daddy, and I'll see you next time.